Hey everyone, and welcome to Top Think. Today we'll learn about 12 signs of a secretly intelligent person. Now, let's begin. What does it mean to be intelligent? Well, most people have a surprisingly narrow understanding of what intelligence really means. For example, you might think the smartest people in the world would get perfect scores on tests or excel in their chosen careers. You might think they've won prestigious awards or changed the world with their intellectual gifts. Most people equate raw intelligence with these kinds of numbers, competitions, and accolades, but real intelligence manifests in different ways, some of which may surprise you. Just think about the most intelligent people in history, like Albert Einstein or Leonardo da Vinci. These individuals were undoubtedly geniuses who made a significant impact on human history. But their inventions and discoveries weren't the only manifestations of their incredible intellects. Einstein, Da Vinci, and many others were very eccentric, often doing or saying things that struck the world as strange. They maintained unusual habits, took an interest in bizarre phenomena, and lived their lives unlike most people. It really comes down to this: the most brilliant people don't think like everyone else. They're interested in different sets of problems, they have different values and priorities, which affect how they live and behave. This reveals something very important about the study of intelligence. While we can use test scores to measure certain aspects of someone's mind, we can also identify more unconventional signs of high-functioning brains. True intelligence isn't always measurable with scores and scales, but even the most diverse intellectuals may share similar experiences. They may gravitate towards specific habits and behave in ways that are unique to their powerful brains. Only by studying the most intelligent people have we discovered the habits, the skills, and the behaviors that are most attractive to the brightest minds. That's why, in this video, we're going to re-examine what intelligence looks like and, in doing so, help you understand how smart you really are. Setting aside test scores and achievements, we'll explore the most interesting and unexpected signs of highly intelligent people. Because intelligence isn't as straightforward as many believe. Whether or not you feel like a highly intelligent person, if you can relate to these secret signs of intelligence, then your brain may be more capable than you realize. Number 1. The boredom brain. Do you often feel bored? Studies show that highly intelligent people struggle with boredom more often than most. Their minds function at a higher level, processing bigger questions and harder problems, so they need more stimulation to engage and challenge them, often bored by the things that most people find intriguing. You might notice in conversations that you have to fake interest, that you're unsatisfied talking about the same old subjects. Maybe you crave something more complex or insightful. Instead of talking to others, you may spend most of your time thinking, more engaged with your thoughts than the world around you. To the outside observer, it might seem like you're doing nothing at all. People might even think that you're lazy, but laziness has nothing to do with it. If you often feel bored or unstimulated, then whether you realize it or not, you may be a highly intelligent person. Number 2. The surprising power of anxiety. Studies show a surprising correlation between anxiety and high intelligence. People who ruminate on their problems also demonstrate greater problem-solving abilities. They're often able to anticipate future obstacles and challenges, enabling greater intellectual potential. Now, of course, anxiety has its problems. It's associated with fear, depression, and a sense of dread, but there may be an upside to all that stress and self-doubt. Anxiety may not be a pleasant experience, but it's a sign that your brain is sharp and strong. Number 3. Intuitive mind reading. Have you ever guessed what someone was about to say before they said it? Highly intelligent people have a knack for guessing what others think and feel. How? Well, by picking up on subtle cues or changes in body language that telegraph how people really feel. For example, let's say you're talking to someone who feels upset. Without them saying a word, you know precisely what's bothering them. You're able to make predictions about others' thoughts and feelings, and most of the time, you're right. The most intelligent people have interactions like these surprisingly often. To be clear now, no one, not even the most intelligent people, can actually read minds. But your sharp intuition may sometimes feel like a superpower. Number 4. The grayscale mindset. Most people crave yes or no answers. They see the world in black and white, but the smartest people see the world in shades of gray. They're not interested in simple solutions, but they enjoy the nuances and complexities life has to offer. For example, when taking a stance, they rarely choose sides. Instead, they recognize multiple viewpoints and they freely acknowledge how much they don't know. Because of this explorative, flexible mindset, intelligent people tend to be exceptionally open-minded. They don't mind challenging familiar ideas or questioning what they believe. In fact, that's when the smartest people thrive. Anyone can cling to an uninformed opinion, insisting that they're right and everyone else is wrong. But a truly intelligent person recognizes and they embrace all the possibilities that exist in between. So, if you, like the most intelligent people, see the world in shades of gray, you may have a secretly powerful brain. Number 5. Efficient minds wander. Many people think that a wandering mind is a lazy mind, but the data tells a different story. According to a 2017 study in the journal Neuropsychologia, people who frequently daydream may have more efficient brains and greater intellectual abilities. You might think about an artist who's lost in their imaginary world or a visionary dreaming about a brighter future. This kind of constructive daydreaming is not only good for your brain, but it's also a sign of real intellectual potential. Number 6. Restless fidgeting. The smartest people have a strange habit of fidgeting while thinking. As their minds dive deep into complicated problems, their bodies must release restless energy through small movements like tapping, shaking, or even chewing. If you're a highly intelligent person, then you might practice one or more of these habits on a daily basis. You might tap your fingers or shake your leg. You might chew gum or snack on food throughout the day. Whatever shape it takes, your restless movements may be signs of an active and powerful mind. Number 7. Keeping the peace. Secretly intelligent people are often the peacekeepers among their friends and family. Why? Well, because they're adept at anticipating problems and resolving conflicts before they spiral out of control. Playing the peacekeeper is more complicated than people think. To find a compromise, you have to perform all kinds of intellectual gymnastics. You need to predict people's needs, empathize with multiple points of view, and find strategies to diffuse tension. Conflict resolution requires empathy, patience, and incredible emotional control. Now, you may not think that you're doing anything special by keeping the peace, but someone who can easily neutralize conflict is probably more intelligent than most. Number 8. Cognitive mirroring. Smart people are fast learners. But why do they learn more quickly than everyone else? Imagine someone's teaching you how to shoot a basketball. Most people need to watch demonstrations multiple times before they gain any kind of understanding. But highly intelligent people only need to see something once. In other words, the smartest people can easily imitate others, allowing them to excel at new skills. For example, they may win at games that they've never played or learn instruments without a single lesson. People might think that you're cheating because of how quickly you learn. But cheating has nothing to do with it. You're a quick study because you're secretly intelligent. Number 9. Recharge the engine. Highly intelligent people are prone to mental exhaustion. Every day they expend huge amounts of mental energy, diving deep into complicated problems and demanding tasks. Because they spend so much energy, intelligent people also experience intense fatigue. So what can they do to recharge their engines? People like Leonardo da Vinci, Nikola Tesla, and even Napoleon Bonaparte were notorious nappers, resting for short intervals throughout the day to perform at their best. Like these highly intelligent people, if you take naps to rest and recharge, your brain may work harder than most. Number 10. The cognitive flexibility test. Most people concentrate on one thing at a time. You ask them to do anything more, and they quickly become overwhelmed. Highly intelligent people, on the other hand, juggle tasks like it's second nature. They demonstrate high levels of cognitive flexibility, which allows you to shift your attention and adapt to different situations. So, how flexible are you? To test your abilities, try doing 2 or more unrelated things at the same time. If you bounce between tasks without skipping a beat, then you may be more gifted than you know. Number 11. Uncanny recollections. Do you often remember tiny, seemingly insignificant details? For example, you might recall a conversation that you had years earlier. Maybe you surprise people with highly detailed memories from your younger days. People might look at you amazed and ask, "How can you remember all that?" But you're probably not doing it on purpose. That's just the way that your brain works. You can retain surprising amounts of information without even trying. Others lose track of small details, but you absorb every detail like a sponge. Why? Well, because you may be secretly intelligent. Number 12. Finding inspiration in nature. Many intelligent people have a special connection with the natural world. For them, nature isn't an obstacle or an inconvenience. It's a source of beauty and inspiration. It's a place to recharge, reflect, and consider your place in the world. Our environment is full of intricate patterns and awe-inspiring sights. It can be exciting, humbling, and thrilling, but only if you pay attention to all that nature has to offer. Whether it calms your nerves or sparks new ideas, if you love the great outdoors, then you may be more perceptive and intelligent than you realize. Hey, thank you for watching Top Think, and be sure to subscribe because more incredible content is on the way.